Jeep season at Crown. Time to buy a new Jeep or Ram at Crown.
Choo-choo! You stole my line.
We have left the studio this morning, and I bet you can't quite tell where we are, but chances are you're trying to peer at the pictures behind me, trying to get a sense of it. Well, where we are is at the pretty brand new Opportunity Campus for Goodwill Industries of Greater Chattanooga. We're having a chance to talk with the President and CEO, Gina Weldon, this morning, because y'all have got a big week coming up. Our Goodwill here in Chattanooga about to turn 100.
That's right. We'll be 100 years old on July 5th.
So what I love about the wall of pictures that is behind us, this is your newly created history wall.
That's right.
To be fair with you, Gina, and honest, when I first got here, I thought, okay, but I think I kind of know about Goodwill. I quickly learned I don't.
Yeah.
The story behind how Goodwill nationally occurred, I just love. Will you tell it?
Of course. So Goodwill was established as an idea by Reverend Edgar J. Helms in Boston, Massachusetts in 1902. At that time, there were little to no government programs to aid people in need, and Dr. Helms, really with compassion for people who were having a hard time finding employment and who faced barriers to employment, he saw that need, and he came up with the idea to put a burlap bag over his shoulder. He went to the wealthier homes in the city of Boston, and he knocked on the doors and he asked for donations of clothing, household goods, shoes, and he took those back to the church and he employed those individuals. He taught them trade skills, taught them how to repair those goods, and then they sold them, and then it provided a paycheck for those individuals.
Okay, so that was 1902 in Boston. Word began to spread. Now it's 1923, July 5th to be exact, in Chattanooga. And we decided, good old Chattanooga spirit, that we could do this too. So ours was the first in Tennessee. Is that right?
That's right. Our Goodwill, Chattanooga Goodwill, was the first in Tennessee. There's now 5 Goodwills in the state. And we were the 25th Goodwill in the world.
In the whole world.
That's right.
So what's important to remember is that while we talk about it being Goodwill Industries, and there is certainly, I'm sure, a network of support, each Goodwill around the globe serves independently. So the success of our Goodwill, which so many of you have been a part of through donations and support over the years, is completely ours.
That's right. It's all local. We operate in 23 counties. Goodwill of Greater Chattanooga area does, 17 in Tennessee, 6 in Georgia. And it's all the donations from individuals over the 100 years that have made it possible for us to continue to provide opportunities for people who face barriers to employment.
That's no small birthday, 100 years.
Nope.
Because while then hopefully we hope that the human desire to give back and help people with a leg up is going to be eternal, staying relevant is not always easy, but y'all have done that. You've transitioned with time, and so even now with this Opportunity Campus, you're relevant in today's needs.
That's right. We have had to evolve. We don't do things the same way, and neither do companies in our community do things the same way with technology advances and such. And so we've evolved over the years to meet the needs of people in the community, and that's what being an independent 501c3 member agency of Goodwill Industries International allows us to do. We have the ability to provide whatever workforce development needs, whatever challenges people face in the community. We have the ability to provide programs and services.
Something that people might not realize when you go to your local Goodwill here in Chattanooga, and I'm sure you have one that you frequent, I certainly do. Many of the people, am I right in this, Gina, who are working there have benefited from Goodwill.
Absolutely, absolutely. We have a wonderful staff. I lead over 300 people across these 17 locations that we operate, but many of them do face barriers to employment, and so Goodwill has given them a chance to earn an income for themselves and provide for their families and get the dignity that comes from providing your own way and not taking a handout.
So we're going to share with you some ways you can contribute to the efforts here, but talk a little bit, if you will, about the Opportunity Campus, because this opened about 1.5 years ago, is that right?
We moved into the Opportunity Campus last year.
Okay.
Our previous home office on Dodds Avenue, we were bursting at the seams. We didn't have enough room for office space for people who worked at the home office administrative staff, let alone the ability to kind of dream big about co-locating with community agencies so we can offer more opportunities for success for participants. This opportunity came to us in 2020, and it's 11.5 acres, 77,000 square foot building. Really, we have the ability now to really dream big and to partner with like-minded community partners and kind of support all the needs that our participants face.
So I won't make you get in the weeds too much, but we have a lot of people within the community who will watch this show. If you were looking for some specific ways that businesses perhaps could kind of walk hand in hand with you, are there some things you need?
Absolutely. So it all starts with donations. We can't do anything we do without donations from the public. So those donations we turn into workforce development programs and services to support people in the community.
Okay. The space itself is such a hope-filled space. I will say it, a lot of people have a certain idea of what a Goodwill office space is going to look like. I bet you that this is not what you're envisioning.
No.
It's bright, it's optimistic, it's happy, and it is full of hope for the people who come here hoping for that life turnaround.
That's right. That's right. Our new mission statement really speaks to that. We help people transform potential into opportunity. Much like in 1902 when Reverend Edgar Helms kind of began the Goodwill movement, there are people still in the greater Chattanooga area who face similar barriers to finding employment. And we want to support those individuals. Our vision is a community where every person, regardless of ability, situation, or background, can achieve their greatest potential.
What if you are that person? What if someone is watching today and they're feeling like they just don't know where to turn, but they too have a dream like he did with the burlap bag?
Yeah.
How do they get in touch with you?
Reach out to us at Goodwill. Reach out to us at Goodwill, 423-629-2501. We want to talk to you. We can help you. We can connect you to partners in the community who can give you those wraparound services. It's really hard to think about a job, and that's what we do at Goodwill is workforce development. If you don't have a place to sleep at night and if you don't have food.
Right.
And so we are partnering with the food bank and other agencies so we can connect them with those resources. These people want a different life, but they've not been able to access the resources so they can break through those barriers that they face, and we're here to do that.
And you can be there to help them in that. So if you want to donate, if you've got a set of dishes that you don't use anymore, or a mixer that you're not using, or a chair of your husband's that you can't wait to get rid of, if you will take it to your local Goodwill, those simple donations are life-changing for people, and so are the purchases that you make there as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jill.
And congratulations on 100 years.
Thank you.
Ashley's Stars and Stripes sale is happening now. Don't miss instant savings on select items up to 50% off, or save 20% off store-wide. Plus, get special financing for 60 months. Shop and save